You've been preparing for this your entire life. Your blood, sweat, and tears have truly paid off and brought you to this moment. You are highly skilled, highly recommended, and highly motivated. You step into the arena and suddenly... Oh, come on. Not this again. Ever show up someplace you're supposed to be, deserve to be, ready to excel, only to be met by a person who is surprised you're you and not someone else? They might be skeptical, question your right to be there, or even go so far as asking you to prove your identity. It's like their mind cannot process your presence and that you belong there. It's this expectation gap, which is still an issue today, that inspired me to create this course, the Thrive Guide for High Potential Underrepresented Professionals. I'm Joe Kwan, the Connection Counselor. I began my career as a lawyer, and over 20 years in corporate America have seen this far too often. And my guess is, if you're not typical for your role, you've experienced this too. As I grew my career, I noticed that people with diverse backgrounds were more visible at the lower levels, but seemed to disappear the higher you went. I've also coached talented professionals who were struggling to figure out what they needed to do differently to advance to the highest levels. Making it more difficult was the scarcity of mentors who shared their experience and the lack of natural sponsors. These professionals were already acknowledged for their high potential, and their companies had already invested significantly in them with leadership training and other programs. Despite this, they were still stymied by continued resistance, promises of tomorrow, and often passed over. If people identified as high potential were being trained to be leaders, why were they not getting better results? Most leadership training for underrepresented professionals falls short for two reasons. First, it merely repurposes material that wasn't designed for you. And second, it doesn't address the unique context of being in an environment where your advancement is still considered an anomaly. The Thrive Guide is designed to deliver strategies to address your unique challenges, such as overcoming negative preconceptions, how to get the best opportunities, dealing with disrespectful behavior, and more. This guide is for professionals who refuse to have artificial limits placed on their advancement, but continue to be met with resistance. By the end of this course, you'll have a guide to thrive, not just in some promised tomorrow, but wherever you choose to be today. Let's get thriving.